Good afternoon. It is the day before the 2020 election. This is going to be my Senate video, and I am titling it 2020 Senate Predictions or How Democrats Blew It. Like and subscribe, hate and comment. Now, why do I say they blew it? I'm going to go over the 9 races that Real Clear Politics has as toss-ups at this point, plus 3 other races. Like and subscribe, hate and comment. We will see how accurate I am tomorrow. So first, there are 53 Republicans right now, 45 Democrats, and 2 independents, and I put that in giant air quotes, that caucus with Democrats. So functionally it is 53 to 47. Really, majority is going to need, Democrats are going to need 4 net. Technically, they would have it with 3 if they win the White House, but the whole time they'd be looking over their shoulder, like Benedict Jeffords did in 2001, when he turncoated and joined the Democratic Party, and to give the Democrats a temporary majority. Actually, technically, he was an independent who caucused with Democrats. Hate that term. So Democrats functionally need 4, technically 3, to at least say that they are the majority. If they win the White House, and that is always an if, and I will do another video on that. So where are we? First, I'm going to go over the 3 races that are not toss-ups, but do have impacts. First is in the Colorado Senate, and Governor Hickenlooper is going to beat Gardner. That is going to be +1 for the Democrats. Of course, they said they need 4. But Tuberville will beat Jones in Alabama, and so we are back to, well, 53-47. And these are outside the margins, right? But the other race I'm going to bring up is Mitch McConnell versus Amy McGrath. And this is where the blownness works. So it is possible that Democrats could take the Senate, okay? But Democrats wasted so much money giving McGrath money. It's like, Don Quixote in the windmill, okay? You're not beating Mitch McConnell, I'm sorry. And you wasted so much money, and there are so many races of those 9 that you could have won surprisingly that you didn't. Now, in 2022, Democrats have a great chance to win the Senate, even if they don't lose the White House. They got a great chance. Or actually, if they do win the White House, that's good, because there's so many Republicans that are going to be running up. The map is going to look more, if they do have the White House, it's going to look similar to the 2002 year, or 2018 for Republicans, and for Democrats it's going to look similar in scope to, say, 1978. It should be a year where they can get some pickups. Now, because they didn't spend their money well, it's going to cost them in some of those down ballots. When I get to those other Senate races, I'm going to point this out where the mistakes are. So now the Republicans, again, they have to hold at least all but 3 to functionally have at least a draw, and they can't lose more than 3 to have their majority. First, South Carolina, Graham is going to beat Harrison. Okay, a lot of bad money late going to Harrison. I know Graham looks wounded. Maybe if this election was 6 weeks ago, maybe Harrison would come over top. It ain't happening. Lindsey Graham is winning re-election. On the Democratic side, this race is a lot closer than it should be. Tina Smith is a Democrat, beating Jason Lewis. Most polls have him within the margin of error in Minnesota. The other video I'm going to talk, when I get to the House video, I'm going to talk about why Minnesota, there are 4 House races that are super important to a lot of things. And this could also play out in the Senate. I think Tina Smith is going to pull this out, but it is way closer than it should be. And it is a very bad sign for 2022 for Minnesota Democrats if Tina Smith barely kisses 51%. Now, where the Mitch McConnell wasted money comes into play is in Georgia. Now, there are two elections. One is a special election, which will eventually be won by Loeffler, and the other one is with Perdue. Now, Georgia is funny. You need 50 plus 1% of the vote to actually win. It is and in the special election, there are other candidates running besides the leading Republican and leading Democrat. Loeffler is probably going to finish second in the special election, but have enough to get forward, and the Republican totals are like 53%, Democrats are 47%, and Democrats have never had a great second election campaign. On the other side, there is a chance that Olive could get more votes than Perdue, but there is a libertarian in the race, which will cause another runoff, and Perdue should win re-election. So this is two wasted opportunities. Maybe not the Loeffler, the special election, but definitely on Perdue. That is a wasted opportunity. That spending all that money to try to get out Cocaine Mitch, not only Mitch is going to win, you're helping two Republicans there. Another race is Joni Ernst. Now, Joni Ernst is in a surprising re-election, but not when you think about it. And this is sort of on Republicans for doing the right thing. You get punished. So in getting rid of that asshole who has been in Congress for so long, you have depressed some of that Western Iowa vote to get out to Joni Ernst. Trump is going to win the state of Iowa, but might not have as strong a coattails. Now, I think Joni Ernst is going to be over Greenfield, and I think she's going to hold it by about 5%. But had Democrats had their stuff together and not wasted it on this race, and maybe they would have a shot. So I'm also going to throw in there and just get it over with. Gideon is going to beat Collins in Maine. Even though Collins has won the last two elections by significant double digits, I just don't see a path to her winning it. She could technically finish in first, but with the immediate runoff system that they've implemented, I see no way in which Gideon does not clear the 50+1 once they start doing this weird calculation. So at that point, so that's one Democrat I got taken over. The other one is going to be in Arizona. It's very rare that a politician loses the Senate seat 2 elections in a row. She will do it. Martha McSally will hold on and lose to Mark Kelly, and Arizona will be an entirely Democratic Senate for Senate delegation for the first time in I don't know ever, I think. So that's 2. So Democrats need 1 more. And I think they're going to get it in North Carolina to have that functional 50-50, right? Cunningham, even though he's going through a sex scandal, is outpolling Tillis. It's as if North Carolina does not care about what they do in people's bedrooms. Oh, wait a minute, that's probably right. John Edwards, Bill Clinton. They did like Bill Clinton, even though they didn't vote for him. Yeah, I think that Tillis is not going to win re-election. But I still have Republicans keeping a majority. I have them winning 51, and here is why. In Michigan, there is a race between the incumbent Peters and an African-American Republican, James. Michigan is going to be a very tricky state. Trump is going to lose Michigan. But I think James is going to pull off the squeaker. The upset in the Senate is going to be in Michigan. Republicans will have 2 African-American senators, 51-49 Republican. That is my prediction. It could be as low as 48 for Republicans. It could be as high as 52 if Tillis holds, if they get this pickup in James, or excuse me, if Tillis can somehow pull it out in North Carolina and get this pickup in James, it could be as high as 52. Could be as low as 48, but I'm predicting the upset in Michigan, 51-49, Republican control of the Senate. And my next video, we'll see which one he pulled up. Could be president, it could be Florida, and it could be the House. We'll find out later. Bye.